Yeah, welcome to episode 20 of the Water and Time podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Alan's doing some face and mouth exercises right now. Get it, Alan, get it. You know Alan, my co-host for the Water and Time podcast. How are you doing today, Alan, on this beautiful 420?
I am Alan.
Yeah, we were just Googling like what voice actors use to warm their voices up before they go into a session.
Prepare my jaw for talking.
Can you feel it though? I feel nice and loose. It's
no, actually, on my right cheek, I've had like a bone noise for the longest time since I was a kid, where if I open too wide, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but yeah, there's a little crack noise that happens.
Yeah, you got a little crack on you?
Yeah, every time my dentist like operates on my teeth and then they say, "Oh, open wide," I'm like, and then there's like a pop and they go, "Dude, are you okay?" Like, where's a little pop going on when you open your mouth? I'm like, hey, hey, man, it's been there for all my life, and like you can feel the like bone here as I do it. Like it's kind of loose.
We were talking about like medical care and you going to the doctor. Have you seen a doctor about that at all?
I think I should ask about it again. Because I remember when I asked about it in the past, it wasn't very life concerning or threatening at all. But I might as well, because I'm trying to stretch more and it does annoy me sometimes. Oh God, that one hurt.
Yeah, nice. Never hurts to ask.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, we're trying to practice speak more.
Yeah.
Enunciate your words and pronunciations for communication and idea explaining.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I think that's one skill I've tried really hard to improve on after watching myself on this podcast.
How often are you watching yourself?
I try and watch each episode at least for a few minutes to see how it's going. Yeah, I mean, you must hear us a lot because you do all the editing.
Yeah, because I edit.
So you must.
I'm tired of it. I'm like, yeah.
Alan does all the editing. It's really hard and annoying to like watch yourself talk. I have a hard time, and like you see how your mouth moves or how your face moves and all like the little tweaks you have, I guess, as a person and when you communicate. So it can be challenging to watch.
I actually don't mind listening to myself because I'm used to that all the time with my videos. Because I'm
but that's the thing. You already have like you're probably just used to it. I feel like for a lot of people, they don't hear themselves too often.
Yeah, super used to it. Maybe you should try editing one of these videos.
I'm okay. It seems like a lot of work.
Free labor.
I'm not working full time, but yeah. But anyway, Alan, how's the week going, dude? It's the marvelous 420. The episode will come out tomorrow on the 21st, but are you blazing for this 420 today, sir?
Oh, should I pop open an edible or something? Is that what you're telling me?
You guys weren't blazing on your morning meeting at work today?
No, I forgot to. Plus, I don't have any at my place. Sorry, can you hear the construction happening outside?
No, you got a little construction outside, dude? What's going on?
I don't know. I think they're either cutting grass or lawn mowing or something. There's some noise outside. All right, it's cool. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I watched Wrestlemania. Oh, I watched some of Wrestlemania over the weekend.
Awesome.
And then I made mushroom pizza. It's a recipe from Genshin Impact. So there's one of the characters' specialty is making mushroom pizza. And so I have this cookbook and I made mushroom pizza. That thing was pretty fun, but it's kind of intimidating at first because I was at the store for like 40 minutes trying to find all the ingredients, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. And this was at Safeway, and I feel like the etiquette at Safeway is that you do not ask anyone for help at Safeway. Like it just doesn't seem like the vibe there. So I was just looking for nuts. I was literally just looking for nuts, and I was like
a specific kind of nut?
It was pine nuts.
Pine nuts, okay.
And then I searched on Safeway online. It says it's like in stores, and then I couldn't find it for like 10-15 minutes, and I was like, yeah, okay, there are like people, like workers here, like walking around. Like,
totally okay to ask somebody.
No, I'm good. I gave up, and then I got cashews. So
you got cashews instead. How do you feel in general about talking to customer service workers?
I think at Costco it's fine. Like it's totally cool to do it at Costco.
Sure.
But in general, I'm like, well, shit, I should try my best. But
I mean that is their job, is to help you, and the company wants them to help you, so you buy the right item.
Yeah, okay, at Costco, Trader Joe's, fine, but I feel like places
Is
like
it the
QFC,
yeah?
Safeway, or something. I don't know. It just feels weird, man.
Why? Why? Yeah, yeah. I want to get into this a little
Uh,
bit because I'm the opposite, dude. I'll fucking flag someone down like that's their job, you
oh,
know?
that's what
Like I,
I never actively
yeah,
do. If they passively appear in front of me, then I'm like, okay, like fine.
sure.
But I just feel like it'd be good for me in a way to just do it on my own. And my pride and my ego's like, no, you can't like
Really?
go ask. I'm like, sure.
Because I feel like sometimes it's really confusing how stuff is laid out, especially when you have like nuts, for example, because sometimes they're not all in the same section. Like your premium nuts are in a different area, and
That's
I
weird.
feel like a lot of those employees get the same questions a lot, and so you ask them one and they just know the answer immediately. So usually when I'm asking, it's just an immediate response. But
Yeah,
damn, dude, yeah.
they do the look where they're like, aisle 25.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
exactly. They just kind of whip it out. Like you know they're getting these questions all the time, so they know the answer immediately. Or they have to
well,
like look it up on their phone, but
but the thing
no,
with
I lean into
the
that.
thing I've noticed with Safeway is that sometimes I don't see any people walking around or and like
Mm.
so I'm like, yeah, you know.
I mean, Safeway is definitely a tier below Costco and Trader Joe's as a grocery store. Would you agree?
Yeah, yeah, I'd say so. Like, I mean, Safeway has more stuff than Trader Joe's, of course. It's like a catch-all thing, but
Yeah, Trader Joe's has all their own stuff usually. Like they have
yeah.
their own, they're their own supplier.
No, I like to live by the words of the Joker. If you can't rely on anyone these days, you got to do everything yourself. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
dude. That's why you edit. That's why you're the video
No,
editor.
that's why I find stuff at the store myself. But yeah, it was fun making the
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So was it like a date activity or was it just you solo
Oh no, I was
making some
hosting
pizza?
some friends,
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
then I
Okay.
wanted to just try more. It's a good excuse to try recipes, and it was my
Yeah,
first time making
absolutely.
pizza. Now, I didn't even know how to use an oven. Like one of the friends was like, "Do you preheat the oven?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, "You should preheat the oven." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"How do you do that?" And they said, "You press the bake button." I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
How old are you, Alan? Just for record here.
I'm almost. I'm living my 20s.
I thought are you not 95? Are you 96?
I'm 30. I'm 30. I'm 30. Shut up,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Shut up,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
live my
But no,
life,
this is a
man.
good thing. It's not everybody
Let
knows
me
how to use
live my
everything, right?
life. I'm 30.
It's okay, dude. That's
I'm
totally
30.
normal.
Yeah,
But
I'm the big
yeah,
old 30.
hell yeah, dude.
I'm in my 30s, I guess is what I would tell people.
Yeah, sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of us are learning how to use an oven for the first time, making some mushroom pizza, dude. Was it tasty? Like, how did it come
Yeah,
out?
no, it
Was it
was pretty
good?
tasty, dude. I was like when I was like I like got the dough and all that stuff. Like I was
Mm-hmm,
making it with
mm-hmm.
the yeast and the flour. Then when I was
Well, you made
at
the dough by like you made the dough by like from scratch
oh
with
yes
yeast,
sir,
flour.
yeah boy
Wait, so
sir.
the whole that's pretty impressive because that takes like a full day, right? You have to let it sit for a while or sit overnight.
Yeah,
That's a
I was
lot.
recommended that hey, if you're trying to save time, you can always just buy the pizza dough from the store. And I'm like, no, 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 I ain't pussing it out.
I respect that. I
I'm buying
respect that.
that
That's a lot of
flour,
work.
that yeast by myself. I'm
Yeah, good for you,
mixing
dude.
that
Good for
stuff with the
you.
water.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
You
when I was
folding it, you
like,
smashing it. Yeah.
no, actually, I didn't get that far. Like, it was just in the bowl. I laid it out on the baking tray, and then I was like
Sweet.
pouring cheese and the sauce, like the tomato raw sauce on,
Mm-hmm.
and I like barely put any on. And then my friends were like, dude, you could add more cheese and sauce, you know? Like, have you ever seen a pizza before? And I'm like, oh, you're right. So that's why like sauce is everywhere on a pizza, because like you put that stuff everywhere. You spread it out over the
Yeah.
pizza.
Wait. I want to just understand. How did you initially do it before the friends came to the rescue?
I did like drops like every like inch. It's like a little drop
What I'm
drop
really
spot,
understanding
drop.
is you're coming from like a Lunchable pizza. That's what it sounds like to me, right? Like, did you have experience making lots of Lunchables as a kid, where you just do like a little
Yeah,
dot, you
yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. They give
So
you
this
like
is
the
yeah.
small thing, and
So
then
you're
they give you
applying
the
the
small sauce
Lunchable.
pack. Yeah, you just like
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
little, because
So
you're
you're
trying to
applying
save
that
the
dynamic
sauce.
to a full pizza. I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Okay,
but it's
okay.
okay. I ended up adding more and then spread out that
Yeah,
cheese
that's
and
why the homies are
love.
there, dude, helping you bake, you know,
That's
helping you
very
preheat
good.
the oven, helping you get the sauce and the cheese all over that thing. That's
It's pretty
good.
good. It's pretty. I think I'll have it in my repertoire for
Yeah, and
recipes.
all types of mushrooms. What type of mushrooms are you putting on this pizza?
It's like some white mushrooms, some yeah, just some I think standard mushrooms.
Was it
Nothing
a
too
white?
fancy.
So I've usually seen whenever I see like mushroom pizzas where it's just mushrooms. It's usually a white sauce pizza. Was this a white sauce or a red sauce pizza?
Red sauce.
It was red sauce. Okay, yeah. I think that's the thing too, for sure. So it was just pizza with mushroom as a topping, just like basic ass.
Pretty much. Like, pretty much.
What type of cheese did you use?
Mozzarella, baby.
Yeah, you did.
Mozzarella,
Yeah, you did.
shredded mozzarella.
It's so good, isn't it? Ooh.
I like that.
Ooh. And then we got mushrooms. What kind of mushrooms were you using?
It was just some standard stuff from Safeway.
Like just... portobellos. We got some.
Yeah, I cannot tell you the name, man. It's in my fridge, but I cannot tell you the name. Like it's just mushrooms. I like mushrooms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah. Little mushroom pizza. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you for going into great detail. Were you having a little wine while you're making it too with the homies?
No, I didn't really drink anything.
I just see your bar cart, or not cart. Is there a cart? It is a cart, right?
Yeah, it's a little
bar cart behind you.
Cart.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
A little Genshin pizza.
Chill little weekend. Let me touch on what else I did, which was watch Wrestlemania. So
yeah.
WrestleMania 42, it's the flagship professional wrestling event of WWE every year. This was in Las Vegas. It's a 2-night thing. I like professional wrestling. I like the storytelling aspects and the character developments in professional wrestling. So I don't think you don't watch much, right? Like
I watched one clip you had sent me, and I did follow. I've seen some YouTube highlights. I saw who is that Twitch streamer that got destroyed? Speed. He got speared. Yeah, I saw that clip of ISO Speed getting speared by some other wrestler. That's all the context I have.
So it was actually ISO Speed. He was on this show. He was the opening match.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was his first WrestleMania like WWE match, which was pretty cool. So he had a pretty good spot. He jumped off the table, jumped off the top ring onto a table onto Logan Paul. So it was like a big.
Oh, Logan Paul is in there too.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these guys started off like streamers or like Vine creators or Twitch people, and now they're in WrestleMania. And I would say traditional entertainment.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of criticism over the past few years with WWE leaning a lot into celebrities, like trying to incorporate celebrities a lot into the product. Where I would argue that most of the time it doesn't really make sense for the story. It's like not that engaging kind of thing, and it's probably just like a short-term money grab kind of thing.
Yeah, why do you think they do it then?
Yeah, because it attracts some short-term attention. It's like, this big YouTuber that I know is on the product. Oh, this celebrity that I know, like this football person or whatever, is on the product. Let me watch it for a bit, buy a subscription and watch it, so then you get some price hikes. But then I don't think it's maintained for long term.
I see.
So yeah, they've been leaning a lot into that. Apparently, do you know ESPN, like the whole sports network?
Yes, that's a huge yes.
Yeah, so like one of the big shots from there, like a host, is Pat McAfee, and he's been like on commentary team for a few years during the past few years. But then like during one of the angles of this WrestleMania, he was like injected into the main event, just like kind of out of the blue. Like he was just introduced
as an announcer or as an actual wrestler,
as like a heel, as like a bad guy, like aligning with the bad guy, quote unquote.
So it wasn't him just casting. I thought he had just like casted it for ESPN.
No,
he was actually involved.
He was like involved in the storyline and stuff. But people were like, but it was apparently like the worst received event in a long time. Where the online reaction was so terrible. Even one of the wrestlers, Cody Rhodes, in an interview like during like last week or 2 weeks ago, he was like, yeah, this has been like one of the most poorly received things, and he like acknowledges that whole thing. So yeah, it was just really bad. And then his main event was pretty shit, like just pretty bad.
What made it like so bad though? Just like it just didn't fit anywhere in the story.
Yeah, just like random. Things didn't make sense. It's like sometimes he's doing bad guy things, and then he's doing good guy things, and then the other person, Randy Orton, he's like doing some good guy things, bad guy things, and it's just like convoluted. Like Pat McAfee like was a bad guy, but then when he was doing the 3 count, he was doing it really slowly for Randy. So it was like, wait, why would he do it slow for Randy, the guy that he's helping? And then
so the story kind of fell.
It's just like it kind of fell apart. It's just weird. But then
that's the whole thing with WWE. It's all about the story.
Yeah, but then the second night main event between CM Punk and Roman Reigns was really good. Like that was
And
like
that's the main thing, right? Like that second
yeah,
day
night
main
two main
event.
event is like the
Yeah.
main event. So that was like
Hmm.
amazing. And like yeah, I just want to give a shout out to that match because I really enjoyed that match. Everything else was like whatever. I'm glad I didn't really pay money for it. So yeah,
Well,
that
so
was
yeah, that's one question I have for you. First of all, before I have like some logistics questions with WrestleMania, but you said you like the last fight was great. Give us some highlights. Like, what was your favorite moment?
yeah. So the okay, one of the coolest things with WrestleMania is that the
Yeah.
entrances, like, cause every like it's so
Mm.
flashy, like everyone's like getting really cool entrances over the top. You have like huge ass costumes, really detailed things, music, even perform like live performances for the music. So it's like a really big spectacle, really big eye candy. Like
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
watch
That's
WrestleMania
some eye
just to see
candy.
the
Yeah.
entrances. And these
Mm.
entrances, they can range from like a quick 1 minute banger to like a full 4 or 5 minute banger of just
Like a
like
whole celebration. All the
yeah,
homies are coming out.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes they partner with local orchestras to play the theme music.
Holy,
They
really?
partner with like children to like come on stage and put on the costumes of the wrestlers and then
Oh,
like
damn.
so like Roman Reigns, he had a really cool intro. Like the aura on his intro was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then CM Punk also they did like some helicopter shots of like zooming in, and he had some references to past wrestler things that I'm not as familiar with. But it was just
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
very detailed, a
Like
lot of
paying
Easter
tribute.
eggs. Yeah, paying
That's cool.
tribute
That's
to
cool.
things. So the
Mm-hmm.
entrances were really cool. I think during the CM Punk Roman match, there's a lot of like good psychology being used with callbacks to their promos the past few weeks with how so Roman was saying that okay, well CM Punk is old. CM Punk is like 47 years old, but he's like he kind of gets gassed out sometimes because of his age, but he's
Mm-hmm.
still really technical with things. CM Punk says that Roman Reigns has trouble doing things by himself, so he kind of relies on tactics because he has insecurities. And there was like
Mm,
one
okay.
point during the match where Roman like used the outside steel steps to hit Punk, which can sometimes like which usually causes a DQ, a disqualification, but I think the referee was like, "Ooh, okay, this is a main event match. I don't really want to
Yeah,
call it off
you can't be pulling that shit.
just
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
stuff." So, and then there's another spot where CM Punk like does a jump from the top rope to the announce table on Roman with an elbow shot. So that was really
Mm-hmm.
cool. They did some cool sequences where different submissions transition into each other pretty beautifully. So like they do counter each other. It's like someone has one person in a lock, and then somehow,
Yeah.
so that goes on for like 30 seconds. Maybe like Punk is getting gassed out, but then he like reverses it into another
Yeah, it's like a
hold.
reversal.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
keep doing
yeah.
this, and it's like really well done. And then at the end, the whole thing is like CM Punk does his finisher, and then like he hits Roman, and then Roman like gets himself on the ropes and like falls back onto CM Punk, which sets it up for another finisher because that's the finisher. So then CM Punk is like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm gonna do this shit again to put you away. But then like suddenly he collapses. Like he's just like, oh
Mm.
shit. And then like Roman takes advantage of this and does like a big momentum spear onto CM Punk to secure the win. And
Oh,
it
the
plays into the
spear move. I know
storytelling
that move. Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
basically CM Punk had the win, but
Sure,
because
sure.
he was gassed out, which calls back to
Yeah.
what Roman was
All the
saying with
old
him
age
being
stuff.
old,
Yeah.
then like that's
Mm-hmm.
sort of
Mm-hmm.
like played into why he lost.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like it was like it kind of vindicated both of their arguments because Roman said CM Punk was old and CM Punk kind of lost because he was gassed out. But CM Punk also won because he was saying that Roman can't get everything by himself. He had to like rely on Punk being old in order to finish
Sure,
him
sure,
off. So
sure.
it was like a lot of cool storytelling.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Uh,
because the build up is crazy, right? Like this is a thing that everyone, I guess, for the whole year, but I imagine probably 3 to 6 months before it happens, a
yeah,
lot of
three
hype is
months.
made,
Yeah, mainly the
right?
3 months. Yeah, you
Yeah.
like build the road. So yeah, that was like
Yeah, dude.
some of my
Damn.
geek talking, but it was like a 5 star
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
of
I'm gonna
course.
watch that match again just
Yeah.
because it's yeah.
What would it take? Like, how? I kind of have a question then in general for how you watch it. So, do they have their own like web platform? Is it through one of the streaming services?
Yeah,
How do you watch
so
WrestleMania
yeah,
events?
so Netflix streams like the weekly Monday Night Raw shows,
Mm-hmm.
and then for the pay-per-view events, like these
Yeah.
are usually on Peacock. But then I
Okay.
think I was confused because for WrestleMania, I was like, how do I watch this thing? And it's
Yeah.
on ESPN like for the first time. And I'm not
Okay.
familiar
Which
with
is owned by
ESPN.
Disney, I think, right? Disney
Yeah,
Plus
Disney
or something.
Plus.
Yeah.
So you have to like get an ESPN,
Like,
membership or whatever.
okay. Is that what you did then to watch it?
I signed up for the free trial, and that gave
Nice.
me access to the first hour of the event.
Oh, that's how they get you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how they're doing
Yeah.
it nowadays. Because usually before you could just like sign up and just watch the event.
But it
Uh,
makes sense, like if ever like they're gonna have a huge influx of people, right, just for this one weekend and,
yeah,
or whatever, and then just stop. So that makes sense that they're really trying to capitalize and monetize that.
yeah. I
But
think that's
yeah,
probably a better way to do it than like giving the full access to everything for like 5 days. Because people
yeah, because
only tune
people
in
would
for
probably
one day.
cancel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I canceled immediately. But so
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 did you watch it for 1 hour and then you get a membership for like a
no, I
day
didn't.
or
I
for a
didn't
week?
pay.
Or...
I didn't pay. I just like went to Reddit and saw clips
Ah, my
because like they
man.
upload clips to to like certain subreddits. They'll just upload like,
Yeah.
oh, this move just happened without
Well,
spoiling it in the
you
title.
can find links
Yeah,
too.
so you
Like you can
can.
find live
Yeah, so
streams.
that's where
Yeah.
I was like watching
Well,
things.
how much did it cost though? If you were to get the membership, was it like a 1 month thing,
Yeah, the
or was
one
it for
month,
the event
dude. The one
itself?
month was like 30, $40. I was like, what the fuck? I'm
I
not
mean, but
paying
like
for
if you
that
think of pay
shit.
per view, that's not like if you think of like boxing matches, like or like UFC fights, like if you go through the proper channels to buy an event,
Yeah.
usually it can be a couple $100, dude. Like UFC, I think costs a couple $100 for an
Yeah,
event.
but I've
But
paid like seven
yeah,
dollars to watch WrestleMania before, and I'm not paying $30
yeah.
to
Now they're
watch it.
trying to get all the grab it. How
Yes.
about going in person? Did you think at all for a second, it's like you know what? I
In
got some
Vegas?
time. Maybe I could go to Vegas for a weekend, watch
And no, I
a
think
WrestleMania. You don't think so?
no.
You went in person to an event recently, right? A few was it like
Yeah,
last
this
month?
is
You
a
actually went.
Monday Night Raw show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you don't think do you ever want to go to WrestleMania at all, like in the future maybe?
Yeah, that'd be
Splurge a
cool.
little bit?
Yeah, that'd be cool if I could like find some people to go with. I think I
Yeah, dude.
definitely want to go with people and then just hang out, have a good time.
Did you look at how much tickets cost?
Yeah, they're
I'm kind of
pricey,
curious
man.
because
They're pricey.
I
Like
don't
one
know much
of
about WrestleMania. Like a few $100.
yeah, a
Like
few
what's
hundred bucks,
pricey?
a few $100 at least, even for like ear bleed seats,
Nosebleed. Yeah,
nosebleed
yeah, yeah.
seats, nosebleed seats.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. And then also have to get like a ticket. You have to get a hotel. There's a lot of stuff that goes into a Vegas event. You mentioned another thing too. I wanna understand is you said the ESPN guy was a heel. Like he
Yeah,
was the
Pat
bad guy.
McAfee was a
Is
heel.
that like an Achilles heel? Like why do you call them a heel? Is that just common terminology? Because I didn't know what that meant when you said it. And then
Yeah,
you said it's like, oh, it's a bad person. But like, how? What does that mean? Where does that come
yeah,
from? You know?
heel is bad guy, face is good guy.
Oh, okay.
I forget where they come from, but the face part is like baby face, so
Hmm.
like that's generally
John Cena.
considered. Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know.
Like considered to be like a really good person that the crowd gets
Hmm.
behind.
Hmm.
So yeah, you turn face means you go from heel to face. You turn heel means you go
Hmm.
from face to heel. So I forget
Damn, I got
the
you.
origins of why they call them heels. Let me just look that up real quick.
Yeah. And just looking at this was WrestleMania 42, so it's the 42nd year, right, of this event.
Yep.
So it's been going on, dude, since what, like
Yep.
the 80s. That's awesome.
Yeah, so apparently heel is old time slang for a mean person.
Oh, that's okay. That's what it means. It's just
Yeah,
being a heel.
just
I've never
mean
heard that
person.
before. Those are just a couple things I wanted to understand more about. The hype behind WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But we have one more topic because we don't have much time left. But Alan, you're shopping and you're at Safeway, right? You're shopping. You want to
Yep.
make this mushroom pizza from Genshin Impact,
Yep.
and you texted me when this happened actually because I think something surprised you what you saw, right? What were some things you saw that were shocking to you
Dude,
at Safeway?
literally every food product has protein on it. Like
And
there's a
it's in the
version
label.
there's a version of any candy, any bar,
Yeah.
any flour, any just vegetables maybe, I don't even know, but like it says high protein. Protein, serve your protein
Yeah.
needs. Like
Yeah.
protein candy bars, protein
The
chips now
protein is
apparently.
in right now, dog.
I didn't even know that. I learned that Doritos protein chips is now a thing.
Yeah, it's real.
Uh,
You have like protein pasta you see at the grocery store. It's like the basic big brand that has that blue. Let me look this up. It has that big blue casing. It's called what is it? Barilla, I think.
Barilla.
Barilla pasta. Yeah, like even they
Yeah,
have
yeah,
now
pasta, protein
like
pasta.
protein pasta. It's crazy.
Yeah, so the thing is that it works on me. Like I am much more likely to buy a product
Yeah,
if it
because
says protein,
exactly. It
just
works. It
because
works.
it says protein, and I'm a gym bro, and I'm like, okay,
But I
like
mean, that's the, I
fine.
think it's just mainstream now. Like people, like everyone talks about how you have to get all your protein in. I think like you've had this in food a lot. Like for a while, it was very anti-sugar, and you saw sugar alternatives, and like now then there was a big anti-fat movement, and I think now it's a very pro-protein like movement.
Yeah,
And you kind of see that with how these companies adapt and how the labeling changes. So it's just
it
kind of insane because it's everywhere. It's
yeah, it's
everywhere.
interesting. So I was reading this article on NPR about protein, like
Hmm.
why it suddenly seems to be everywhere, and the there were like two main reasons that it was citing as to like why it's so popular now is that so the first thing is that compared to other nutrients like sugar, fat, calories, carbs, like proteins never had like an anti
Yeah,
campaign against it. Like there's
yeah,
never
yeah.
been
That's a
any
good point.
bad thing. So you sugar's bad, so you go from Coke to Coke Zero. Calories are
Yeah.
bad, so you go from uh high calorie things to zero
Well, I think
calorie versions.
carbs like I think like
Yeah,
low carb diets are a big
carbs.
thing.
And
Yeah,
yeah, fat,
yeah.
fat of course. So then there's like low fat or
Yeah,
non-fat
and then there's
products
a
like
whole
yogurt.
saturated fat thing where saturated fat was really bad, so nothing had saturated fat anymore.
Yeah. So there's always
Yeah.
there's been these anti blah 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 things,
Hmm.
but you've never had this issue with protein. Like no one's ever
No
criticized
one's
having
hating on
protein. Yeah,
protein.
exactly. No one
Yeah.
hates protein. So then that's why like okay, well we got to market something, and so that contributes to that.
Well, because you used to market like, oh, 0 grams of saturated fat. That's what I used to see all the time.
Yeah,
So
and
you market the
now
abscess of like no sugar or no fat, but now we're doing kind of like a pro, oh, lots of protein.
yeah,
So yeah,
because advertising the absence has made it so that the absence is the common thing. To
yeah,
where
yeah. It's
like you
normalized. Yeah,
don't
they
need
just
yeah,
need some
it's
new stuff.
normalized.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I
now
got
we
you.
need to try to incorporate something else. We can't just
Differentiate
say that this
themselves.
is zero sugar because everything else has zero sugar.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good point.
So the distinguishing factor that they're using now is protein. And the other main reason is, which I find is the most interesting reason, is because of masculinity, of
Oh
like
yeah, dude. All these
recent
podcasts
trends
out
in
there. A hundred
masculinity.
percent, 100%. Everybody's like a gym bro now. Like it's
Yeah,
just,
gym bro.
yeah.
Like, and especially
Athleisure is big. Yeah.
with like the like related to like even identity politics and feminism in the past few years, like the modern
Mm-hmm.
times, where there's been like a lot of anti movements against those, like
Mm-hmm.
against identity politics and feminism. So like
Mm-hmm.
masculinity is being more like emphasized, especially to
Mm-hmm.
men, then protein is a big part of that because protein is
I
equivalent
believe
to
it.
building muscle,
Mm-hmm.
is equivalent to
Mm-hmm.
needing it for the gym bros.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's like also a big part of what it advertises too. Like the fact that
Yeah,
there's been a
absolutely. I mean,
big
it works. You said yourself like, oh, I
works on
like
me.
it. Yeah, no, but it works, right? It's all marketing. No, I think that's a good point. What you said, I didn't think about the masculinity one as much, but I definitely makes sense to me, right? Like you look at the recent administration. I always think of Mark Zuckerberg, dude, like the Facebook homie. Like he changed. He used to be in his little hoodie, and now he has that black tee and that gold chain. He's talking about like all the gym stuff he does, the runs he goes on. Like it became
He's
very
pretty fit. He's
mainstream.
pretty fit. Like he
But
does
that's
like
not like
Ironmans and shit.
it became a very mainstream thing to be in good shape and just more so. I think. And then you also have all these like the manosphere type podcast things that come out and promote,
Yep.
being healthy and how men are supposed to be all buff and it
Yep.
works. It
Yeah,
works
yeah.
very
It
well.
draws to that like because there's a surge of that, then companies recognize the
Yeah.
surge of
Of
masculine
course, to make more
focused
money. Of
people,
course, of
and
course.
so they advertise to these people. Oh yeah,
Uh,
protein is the way to do it.
yeah. I want to end this off because we're almost out of time here, but you have fasting in our notes. So I'm just curious how you mentioned this last week about you were kind of eating less and stuff. How is that going now?
Yeah, so it's been about I think 9 days since I've like really went on a caloric deficit. Like last week, I started
Yeah, so are
this.
you trying to lose weight then?
Yeah, I'm trying to lose belly fat. That's the main thing. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing weight as a result of that. So
Mm-hmm.
what it means to me is that I've been eating like half as much during my meals
Mm.
as I normally
Mm.
do. And so, oh, sorry, the results will shock you, blah blah blah. But what I've noticed is that I eat half of what I normally eat, and I feel the exact same in terms of my appetite.
Mm.
So what that tells me is that I was clearly overeating. Because like if I feel this way, then it's like I don't need the additional food, but because I was like addicted to snacking or whatever, I would just eat it anyways. And so even though I'm working out, it's not enough to combat the excess calories that I'm taking in. And so yeah, I've noticed some results. I'm like losing some fat, which is
great.
Which is nice.
That's awesome. It's very hard to do too.
Yeah, it's been kind of tough at times too, just because.
Yeah, how do you feel energy wise?
I'm not using as much weight at the gym, so I've
but that's kind of normal though. If you're on a calorie deficit, I think that's very normal.
Yeah, I definitely feel weaker. Like
I think like I don't know, maybe you can gain muscle as you lose weight, but I imagine it's a lot harder, right?
Yeah, generally it's more about you just need fat. You just need to eat.
Fat's not bad for you.
To get muscle.
Like fat's not bad, yeah. I think it's just excessive, right? Like I think the Americans, especially, we eat too much. So
yeah, it depends on what your goals are, and my goals are
absolutely.
I'm trying to lose some belly fat right now, so
summer's coming up.
Yeah, I need to be at the caloric deficit.
Yeah.
But it's been good because like I see the little progress, so it motivates me to keep going.
Well, once you're in that cycle, it's like that feedback cycle. It's great.
Yeah, like I ate a really short lunch. I ate like just like a small bowl of rice and some chicken, and I'm like, okay, I'm good till dinner.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I think a hack is cucumbers. I didn't know this about cucumbers, but they're really low in calories. They're like 10 calories for like one cucumber.
I've heard too, like some of those foods like cucumbers or like spinach and stuff, like it burns more calories to process it than it does to actually like have it until you lose weight. But yeah, I think you're right, because it's a lot of water too, right? It's like hydrating. Water is really good.
It's a good snack too, because all you do is you just cut up the cucumber, maybe add some spinach or lettuce, put on some like salt and pepper.
In there, right?
Yeah, put in some black pepper.
Yeah. Nice.
Boom, and then you gain like 10 calories, but then you feel satiated.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Yeah,
good stuff, dude. We'll check in next week. I'm chilling, dude. I've been working a good amount recently. Things are getting a little busier. I was at the gym this morning, so I've been trying to go to the gym also on a pretty consistent schedule. So that's been nice. Not much, dude. Not much is really happening though besides that. Yeah, keeping it easy. I have to move apartments in a couple of months. We're gonna move to a new place. It's just down the street, a couple blocks away. But that's kind of the biggest thing that's happening. And this will be a little teaser, but in a couple weeks I will be in Seattle, so we can do a little in-person Water and Time podcast. We've only done one before, so this is gonna be a big deal. So stay tuned for that. Yeah.
This changes everything.
I know, but I can get more into myself next week. I'll get some topics.
Yeah, I was yapping. I was doing a yap.
No, you're chilling though, because last week I was talking about angel investing and stuff like that. Like I think that's a great way. Is we just got one person who gets really into something, because you had a lot to talk about, dog. That's great.
Hey man, if you need moving, I'll fly to New York and help you move.
Yeah, dude, you gonna come help me out?
Move a desk, man. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. All right, we're almost hitting 35 minutes here, so we can wrap it up. But any final words you want to say for everybody?
Oh yeah, shout out to the CDawgVA Cyclethon, because they finished day 15 2 days ago, and they raised $1.4 million for charity for the Immunodeficiency Foundation. It was a really cool stream, so shout out to them.
Yeah, did you give them a little donation?
Yeah, I donated on the.
Hell yeah, you make a difference, Alan. Good for you.
Yep. Everyone's donation makes a difference. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. It adds up real fast. Yeah, well, we got into a little Wrestlemania action. We talked about cooking, making a little mushroom mushroom pizza, and all that protein we see. So take a look, if you're at the store next time. See what has protein in there. It's crazy.
It's a trap. It's a trap. But
Chipotle has a new sauce too that has protein. That's insane.
I don't think it has protein in the sauce. It's just a new cilantro sauce. And it's free, unlike guacamole.
Ooh, check it out. Your Chipotle. All right, cool. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Cool.
For episode 21. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace. Keep it flowing.